Okay, we're going to bring you some bonus action here from West Sound TV. I'm the doctor. We're at the June 7th KDDA D-Derby, and I'm happy to be joined up here in the booth by Rick the Flip Duncan. And the Flip, because you are one of the experts on this upcoming event, the ever-popular rollover, Rick.
I've done it for many years, and I've since handed that crown down to my son. He will be rolling tonight. I also understand we're having Jim Gregerson come back after a year of not rolling, so that's going to be a special treat also.
All right, it should be a good one tonight. Here's our first entrant out there heading towards that ramp, and he kind of missed it there.
It's going to be tough tonight getting enough speed to get these cars over with the track conditions that we have.
That's Susan Heroux in the 718 there, and she gives poor helpful staff down there a little mud bath. I think they paid big money for that down in California, Rick.
Yes, they do. It is a real muddy track condition tonight. Everybody that was out in the trophy dashes were all wearing rain gear.
Well, you were running real good. In fact, you had that lead position, the pole position there in that big car trophy dash, and got whacked along the way, huh?
I was trying to use Lumpy Avery to kind of cushion me from going into the wall, and it kind of bit me a little bit there. But you know, it's tough to figure out where you're going to go in this kind of mud.
And the old man, Mr. 123, Dale Avery, ended up winning that first big car event, and Darcy Lester in car number 635 won the mini cars in the dash there.
It's well deserved because, like I said, this track condition, the way it is, you need to learn to keep your foot out of the throttle.
Well, here we go. Let's see if Susan's got a better shot this time. Ah, she hit the ramp pretty good. She's got 2 there, 2 points on the side and the top. And upside down, the crew will check her out and turn her back over. Now, is she going to get another attempt because she missed the ramp completely on that first one?
No, she missed the ramp, so that's her second attempt, and she's got a total of 2 points, which could be a winning roll. We've had a mud track like this before, and I got 1 point and won the competition. So you just never know.
Well, it's, as Rich Marriott said, January here in the Pacific Northwest. The lovely, great Pacific Northwest, and it looks like she's okay there.
Well, I don't know whether she can't get her car started or if she's fishing out there.
Yeah, it looks like they're waving in one of the wreckers. Well, I guess the wreckers are going to have to decide which one of them is coming. Well, this is some extra bonus coverage for you folks. This KDDA D-Derby run on June 7th at this fairgrounds in Kitsap County.
Yeah, usually what we call this when it gets a track like this is we call it Lake Thunderbird.
That's right. That's a good name for it, and it's pretty appropriate here. It looks like you want to stay out of the corners, and man, what's going to happen in those figure eights? There's a lot of water in the middle of this track.
Well, it's like what happened to me in the dash. You get turned around, and you don't know where you're going to get hit or when you get hit.
I saw a couple people who were even having trouble making that turn, especially up in that second corner up there, the far corner from our position here.
It's got a pretty good mud hole down there. Number 3 has got some deep ruts in it. It's got a big deep hole in there, so if they get it dried up a little bit, they may even have a couple cars go over at this end.
Well, Chicotoan is taking Susan out. She made 2 on her second attempt hitting the ramp. She hit the ramp pretty good, but like you said, Rick, not much speed there.
No, it's just tough. The one that's going to get the best angle and the best speed tonight is going to be your winner.
And there is some skills involved. It's not just go crazy and point it at that yellow thing out there. You got to hit the ramp at the right position and make that, crank the wheel. Let's see, our second contestant up here got a good run at it. Oh, almost all the way over. 3 sides on that one.
And he had the speed there, but the more speed, the more angle you need on the ramp, and they're coming at the ramp just straight on. Now, if he come at more of an angle, it gives the momentum coming this way much better.
Yeah, is that 06 up there? Jack Etchells?
Not sure if it's...
hard to tell there. He doesn't have the signboard up on top.
Well, when he comes back down the next time, we should be able to see
Look
it.
at the top. We need the helicopter shot for that one there. And he'll have another attempt at it. Jack gets 3 on his first one, if that was Jack.
Yeah, they're coming out of the pit gate tonight. In the past, sometimes we started down in between tire 1 and 2, which would give you a real good angle on the ramp.
That is Jack Eccles, and here he comes. Number 2, second opportunity, good speed. There's a full flip plus 2 full flips on that one. Yow, and he gives the crew the thumb up.
That was a nice double.
Now I went over 4 sides, plus the complete over is 1. He did it twice, so a total of 10 points.
10 points on his second roll.
And his combined total, 13. That was a pretty good shot on that last one there.
Yes, it was. Had he had a little more angle on it, or if they just turned the ramp a little bit coming out of there. I believe this is Jim Gregerson.
Here's the next one. Oh, another good one. Oh, on the end. Oh, how are you going to count that one now?
I think that...
Do you get a count for the end flip there?
No, I think that's going to end up with about a total of 7, but we'll see how they judge it.
And if you want to include style points, you got a total of 4. And for those of you who are new to this, Jim Gregerson,
there he goes. He's got it going again.
Yeah, the little yellow and white. Was that a Honda Civic at one time?
That is a little Honda.
Yeah, he's got her going again, so he'll get another shot at it. I haven't heard yet what they scored that first one.
I believe they scored it as 4, but if you can see Jim, he's in the center of the car. They have repositioned the seat and steering wheel, so he's in the center of the car and gives him less force on his body.
And that would be Todd.
Man, of course, you can modify these cars a lot more than you can modify the regular ones that you're racing with, right?
That is correct. There's a lot of safety that goes into these cars. Back when I first started doing the rollover, you'll see my son's car, which is the size car I used, and we never had roll bars in them.
Oh, boy. Thank goodness for those Chrysler roofs, huh?
I don't know. I think I'm a little smarter now. I probably wouldn't do that nowadays.
And here's the second run for Gregerson.
With good speed.
Oh, and that time he had good speed, but it looked like he was just not quite at the right angle.
He wasn't quite at the right angle. He had very good speed. But with this mud, it's hard to control the car and get it to do what you want to do.
So it looks like still leading the way with that big 13 is Jack Etchels. 0 score on that one.
Right, Jack did an excellent job so far. His car's still in good condition. It'll be back out again.
Yeah, that's always great to see them when they can drive off.
Well, that way when you take them home, you don't have to do so much work to them.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Because there is a lot of hours that goes into the roll cars, into the mini cars, and the big cars.
Well, and Mr. Gregerson looks like he's going to be able to get off. They're going to put him in second place at this point. It looks like he with 4 more than the 2 of Susan Heroux.
Here comes Pat Duncan in his Chrysler.
All right, here's our broadcast partner, Pat Duncan with the big machine. Ow! It looked like he was going over a bump there.
He hit a hole coming in by that tire, but it's, like I said, he had the speed, but it's hard to control it and get the ramp right where you want it because these cars are sliding around so much.
Well, he'll go out and try his second shot at it. And is he going to go all the way out?
I'm not sure.
No, it doesn't look like it. It looks like he's starting from here. Short run at it. Oh, man, he just... Oh, there's one. There's 2.
He got it over, but you can see just before he got to the ramp, the car was sliding in the mud, and he took the ramp center right up in between the tires. So
it was almost sideways there. He was lucky to, I think, even get that one over from the looks at it.
I believe you're correct. That's
Now, these big cars, they take a little more effort to get back over on the top.
yes, they do. We've got pretty close to about 200 feet of 2-inch square tubing inside that car.
Yeah, looks like Pat's okay. See if he can drive the car off if they got to tow it.
And ladies and gentlemen, our rollover comes to a close. Tonight's winner,
Well, I guess that's it.
running car number 06, Jack.
I guess that's it. We only had 4 participants tonight. And at 13, Jack Etchels. And I got to admit, that's one of the better rollers I've seen in a while, Rick.
No, it was excellent. I'd like to take my hat off to all of them out there. You know, having to wear scuba gear to come out and roll a car, so it's muddy.
Well, it sure is. It's that liquid sunshine here in the Pacific Northwest. It looks like Pat's going to be able to drive number 41 off back into the pits. Well, I'm the doctor, Rick Duncan. Patricia is on the camera for us for some bonus coverage for you on your DVDs. And we'll take a break here. Our next one coming up will be the Big Truck D-Derby.